What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another little quick overview for you. Overview/review, whatever you want to call it. This one, again, courtesy of Mr. Eddie. Go check him out on Instagram, Mr. Eddie Knives. Mr. Eddie _411 is also going to be on YouTube. Got a YouTube channel now, doing pretty good. And make some really cool, awesome custom fixed blades. But that's not what we're talking about today. It's his awesome folding collection. Before I get into it, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear me ramble more, hit the like button if you like the content, and I really appreciate everyone. This one is crazy looking, man. This is the well, let me get the box out here. The new style Nemley, right? Handle is nebula, fat carbon, blasted blue, blade finish is black PVD, CPM 20 CV, 9 to 25 that are made just like that. They do have some other variants. Something Obscene, really cool knife company. There's a, you know, kind of like a little packaging, little snack you get there, and a whole bunch of extra parts, which is awesome. You know, they give you a bunch of bearings and just a bunch of extra stuff. That's really cool. Don't see that too often. So I'm watching Rob's Nerdy Knives live stream. You'll have to excuse me. He doesn't know he's muted. Rob, if you're watching this, you're muted, but this is coming out in the future. Look at that. Super cool lightning bolt blade. Really cool looking nebula fat carbon fiber. Other side is like a blue, what do they call that? I have to look back on here. Blue titanium. Blasted blue. Blasted blue titanium. Mill pocket clip, really cool looking knife. And look at that. It looks crazy, and then you flip it open and you're like, yeah, that wasn't quite crazy enough. Super cool knife. Let's do all the specs first. Going all the way to the end of the blade, to the butt of the handle, you're looking right at almost 8.5 inches. If you go all the way up from the tip of the blade, for blade length to the handle, you're looking right at 4. If you go right there where it meets up with the handle scale, and 3 3/4 on sharpen edge. So really big knife, you know. I mean, honestly, to me, and I know everyone's different, you know, you might have a different opinion, different experience, whatever, but to me, this thing doesn't feel that large. I don't know. Maybe it's playing tricks on my mind. Maybe it's the blade shape. I don't know. Who knows? But doesn't feel as large as it is. So go ahead and do the calibers here. Zero them out. Flip them over. Thickest part of the spine, you're looking at 151 thousandths. Behind the edge, right 27 thousandths behind the edge. Handle thickness on this carbon fiber / titanium handle, a little over 1/2 inch, which seems to be perfect on this knife. Let's go ahead and do size comparisons on this bad boy. You got the cold steel 8010. Demco Knives 80-20.5, way bigger than the 20.5 for sure. All right, especially with sharpened edge. I mean, it's crazy. It looks like a mini compared to it, but definitely not as bulky and stuff. Right at the overall length of the 8010 almost. But like I said, nowhere near the heft of the 8010. Sorry, can't talk today. Spyderco Para 3, Spyderco Paramilitary 2. All right, definitely closer to the Paramilitary 2, but still larger than the Paramilitary 2 for sure. Ontario Knives Rat Model 2, Ontario Knives Rat Model 1, closer to the Rat 1. And it's right equal, I think, with the Rat 1. The overall length. Now, blade length might be a different story. Yeah, cutting edge definitely has the Rat 1 beat with cutting edge. Alright, so at the size comparisons, let's get out the scale. Get a weight on this bad boy. Something that seems a pretty cool company, man. They do a lot of really unique designs. I'm gonna guess right around 5 ounces would be my guess. 5.1, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good, pretty close considering I never weighed it. I mean, shit, at least I wasn't 1/2 pound off like I am a lot of times. So over the ounce and inch ratio, but not too much considering how much blade you got there, right? It's huge ass worn cleaver, I guess you could call it. I don't know the exact name of that. I mean, it's almost like a cleaver shape. So got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and we'll get out the blue jeans. Pocket check, see how this thing sits in the pocket. Milled titanium pocket clip, a little pinchy, you know, but sits just fine. I mean, it's definitely not deep carry by any means. Still got that much sticking out, good little bit sticking out. You know, someone's definitely gonna know you're carrying something when you're carrying it. Be mindful of that. But really nice looking pocket clip for sure, and it's functional. You know, it's not going anywhere, but it is. You know, you got to kind of grab and push a little bit on that one, I find anyway. Go ahead and do hardware check. Got the T8 in there right now. That's a T8. And that's a T8. That's a T8. This is hidden. Looks like a T8. There you can see them on the inside. Maybe. I'll hold it the right way. See them right there? Pretty cool. Yeah, that is really neat. So great all the way around really with hardware, except for the fact that it's not a captive pivot unless it's got a D-shaped barrel in there. But yeah, it's awesome hardware wise. Now let's get into the brass tacks of everything. Get down to brass tacks. You've got a super ergonomic knife. It feels really good in hand, right? This is choked back. Still have plenty of room there. You know, I can kind of choke way back with my pinky kind of rest right there. Choked up. If the flipper tab was gone, it would be a little more comfortable, which I'm kind of biased. I don't like flipper tabs too much, but yeah, really that one position, you're essentially locked in like that, you know. And it is a super slicer too, man. This thing, whoo, that thing's sticky, man. It's crazy sharp. Look at that crazy grind on that. That is nuts. Let's see the blade steel. I think I said it a minute ago, but yeah, CPM 20CV, aka M390, 9 out of 25 for this particular one. Got the Something Obscene logo, the fist, that's pretty cool. That beautiful nebula, fat carbon back spacer, that is awesome. Jimping right there, that's awesome, man. Jimping up here, great. It's really well contoured, man. I mean, this thing is just like you're locked in. And to me, you know, a lot of people would think it's gaudy or stupid or I don't know, whatever, but I love this lightning bolt. That is super cool to me. You know, that is, between that and the blade shape and the craziness of it, I would love, eventually one day, I'd love to add one of these to my collection. Really cool looking. Awesome looking knife. Very functional too. It's a frame lock, as you can see right there. The titanium, everything's well contoured, well rounded. The jimping feels great. It's not cutting, it's not anything, you know, it feels really good. So that's it, y'all. That's the wait, hold on, new style, I forgot what they call it, version 2 or whatever, but that's the new style Nemley. Something Obscene Knife Company. Thank you, Mr. Eddie, for letting me borrow this. Something Obscene Nemley. This is going to go on the most recommended knives playlist. I really like this one. And that action, I don't know if I mentioned or not, but super smooth, man. Get the reverse flick on that lightning bolt. Super smooth, great knife. I definitely 100% approve. You're clearing your detent right there, and it just drops down, you know. Definitely helps. It's a super heavy blade too. No blade play left or right, up or down. Perfectly centered, you know. You don't have to get the nebula, you know. You can get all kinds of different variations of this. They make, you know, I don't know if they're available now. It'll be linked in the review, but yeah, definitely an awesome knife, man. Go check them out. Something Obscene Knife Company, and also check out Mr. Eddie, man. Big shout out to him. Thanks for letting me borrow this, play with it a little bit, cut with it. You know, definitely didn't do any batoning or anything stupid or crazy like that with it, but this is a great knife. I really like it a lot, and big shout out and big thanks to Mr. Eddie. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your day, week, whatever, and until next time.